Should I go like this? Nah. I'm gonna go like this. Nah.
No, just normal.
1, 2, 3. Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Welcome back, guys.
I'm Caro.
I'm Michael.
And we are Denis Dynasty. Alrighty, so we officially want to welcome you to our channel because, as you already know, and I hope you watched it. If you haven't, I'm gonna link our first video in the description area. And basically, I pranked Michael, so you gotta go watch it.
You got me good. I was not expecting that, guys. That was scary. Very scary.
So for today's video, we decided we're gonna do a Q&A because I felt it's the best way to get to know us a little bit. And to be honest, I did not ask people for questions, so I did my own research and found, I guess, common Q&A questions couples get asked, so that's what we're gonna do. Where are you guys from? We were both raised in Miami, Florida, but we no longer live there. When we decided we were gonna get married, we decided we wanted to move away from Miami, and now we're living in Central Florida. Where did you meet? All right, I'm gonna say the story of where we met, because Michael thinks I'm a terrible storyteller. So after I say my side, he can tell you yours. I went on a girls trip to the Keys, and basically I was not expecting it to not be a girls trip. My friend who I was with got a text from a guy that we went to high school with, and it just so happened that Michael was with him. So she was like, oh, you know, let's just go hang out with them. So whatever, we went and we hung out with them. He was there, we met, and it wasn't anything crazy that weekend. It was just like a hi, nice to meet you type of thing. And then 3 weeks later, we went back to the Keys. I went back with my same friend, and he went back not with the same people. He actually just went the 3 weeks later with his cousin, his 2 cousins. Yes.
You done?
No, no. The third week, the third week is when, in my opinion, we hit it off, and then that's it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna say my story. Okay. I went down to the Keys with my buddy and a couple of other friends, and we got there, and he told me, he's like, hey, you know, a couple of girls are just hanging out, if you want to go over and hang out with them. I was like, yeah, why not, you know? So we get there, and it's one of my good buddy's house down in the Keys, and whatever, we get there, and I walk through the door, and I see Caro. And I was like, oh shit, all right, this could be good. All right, so whatever, didn't make anything of it. I went up to her, said hi to her, no big deal. You know, played beer pong, this and that, whatever. And that night, I guess we just went home, right? It wasn't.
That was that first weekend.
That was that first weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks later, was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? 3 weeks later, we go back to the Keys, and I knew she was gonna be there, and I said to myself, yeah, I'm going down to the Keys. She ain't slipping away from me. So we went down to the Keys, saw her, and whatever, just, you know, said hi, how are you? This and that, didn't make anything of it again. But in the back of my head, you know, I had a master plan. I had a plan. And whatever, just started playing dominoes, you know, just that's what us Cubans do, just play dominoes. And one of my other friends comes up to me and says, hey, you know, Caro thinks you're cute. And I was like, oh, really?
This is a much better story than mine.
And I was like, really? Okay, all right. So I knew I had, I'm not going to say I had it in the bag, but I knew I had a foot in the door, if you know what I mean. So, that night, we go to another friend of mine's house, yes. Right? We all got together and just, you know, hanging around by the pool, by the water, playing some beer pong. And I was playing beer pong with my cousin on the same team, and she was playing some other guy there. I don't know. So we were playing against each other. Obviously, I won. So game was over. And she what? Oh, okay. And she went to go grab a drink and go sit next to her friend. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go grab a beer and I'm gonna go sit next to her. Right. So I grab a beer, and when I turn around, there's some other guy sitting next to her. I was like, shit, you gotta be kidding me, man. What the heck is this? So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Grabbed my beer. I went to go sit in the dock. But I sat in a way that I can see her and she can see me. So there, you know, hanging out, drinking my beer. And I was like, any second, she is going to look right over. And you did.
I did.
You did. And I called her over. I was like, just like that. She sat next to me. And, you know, we just started talking about life. You know, what are you doing? What school do you go to? What are you studying? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Yada, yada, yada. And, I mean...
And the rest is history.
The rest is history, you know?
I love it. Alrighty. Question number 3. Pet peeve of each other. I'm gonna go first.
Go first.
So, my number 1 pet peeve, and it's not just him.
It better not be the beard.
No.
Okay.
No,
Because the beard
I
stank.
like the beard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's staying. It's not.
Occasionally, I want him to shave it off because it's so nice when you have like a smooth face.
No.
But anyway, my
What's
pet
up,
peeve.
girl? What's up, girl? This is our baby right here. This is our baby right here.
Leah.
Leah.
Miss Leah Dennis.
Miss Leah. She's a 7-month-old blue-nosed pit. We love pits.
She's a
so
little baby.
I think they're the best dogs in the world.
Back to our pet peeve.
All right, go ahead. Pet peeve.
So my first, well, I can't think of many, but my number 1 pet peeve is his sneezes.
I hold him in. I
No.
almost crack my ribs.
No. Especially when we're in the car. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I have.
She's an exaggerator.
It's like
She's an exaggerator.
it's like a phobia. It's like a sneeze phobia.
You're an exaggerator.
It's disgusting. So that's my pet peeve that I can think of right now.
That's it?
If I think of something else, I'll say it.
That's it.
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve has to be manicured fingernails and pedicured toenails. That is my biggest pet peeve. I mean, no offense, but if your toes are coming out of your sandals, you ain't going to the corner with me. I'm sorry. Put on some shoes or something. No, I'm sorry. I mean,
that's terrible.
You know, usually men, when they meet women, you know, they look at their face or you know, their body, their butt or whatever. But me, toenails, toes in general. Nope, that's the first thing I looked at Caro. Where are your toes? Luckily, you were wearing sandals.
Yeah, it was.
It was love at first sight.
My toes.
I fell in love with your toes.
Alrighty. I can't think of anything else, so he got lucky. We already said our pet peeves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Favorite food.
So favorite food.
I don't have a favorite food. I love everything. Everything. I mean, except tomatoes or pickles. Ugh. I don't like pickles or tomatoes.
I don't like tomatoes.
No.
But what's my favorite? What can I eat always?
Me.
Pizza.
Me.
We can both eat pizza.
Pizza. We can definitely do pizza.
Pizza,
yes.
pizza, pizza.
Oh yeah. And anything she makes, she's a great cook.
He loves me. All right.
And your toes.
All right. What are 3 things you have in common? What are 3 things we have in common? We're Hispanic. We're both of Cuban descent.
Correct.
So from Miami, and our family is Cuban. That's one thing we have in common.
We love fishing.
Fishing. Well, the ocean.
The ocean in general, yeah.
Yeah, the ocean.
The ocean in general.
And I mean, I never played a team sport, but I love sports in general.
Right.
And Michael is an ex-athlete. He played baseball in college.
Yeah, I played college baseball my whole life. So
yeah, I'd say pretty good. If you can be an animal, which would you choose to be?
right there.
A lion. Explains a tattoo. I don't know what animal it would be.
I see like
I feel
flamingo.
I was actually gonna say a bird. I don't know about a flamingo.
No, they got ugly toes.
I think I would be a bird.
Why?
So I can fly everywhere. I don't have to worry about getting on a plane. I can just take myself places.
Oh, and I hate planes.
He hates planes.
I cannot stand planes.
So yeah, I think I'd be a bird. But a bird that you can't mess with. You know?
So like an eagle.
So like an eagle. Alright. Where did you go on your honeymoon?
Well, we
haven't.
We haven't gone to our honeymoon yet. Why? Because we got married, we bought a house, the move up here to Central Florida. It was a big move, so we're planning on maybe going this summer.
Hopefully this summer.
Hopefully this summer.
On a cruise.
On a cruise.
Where, we don't know. That's
gonna be our next video. Well,
not next.
Not next video.
But it'll be one of our videos.
It'll be definitely one of our videos, and stay tuned for that.
Yeah. And our last question is, who said I love you first?
I thought of it first.
I said it.
Okay, but I thought of it first, and then if I would have said it, you would have been like, whoa, this guy is a freaking weirdo.
They're probably wondering why you said that.
Well, because I felt like that 2 weeks after we got together.
Look at that.
2 weeks. I'm not even kidding.
It wasn't just my toes he fell in love with.
No, those are toes. No, I'm kidding. I mean, if I would have said I love you after 2 weeks, you would have been like, whoa, this guy is a weirdo. So I didn't say it.
Alright, we're going to close out this video with that question and want to ask you guys, we want to do another Q&A eventually, but we want to know what questions you have that we didn't mention in this Q&A. So start thinking and putting questions on the comments down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We're gonna bring more videos coming soon. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment this video, share it with your family and friends. We already love you guys. Leah loves you guys.
Leah loves you guys.
And we can't wait for what we have in store for.
Look at this. Look at this little girl.
We have a lot planned, so you don't want to miss it.
Alright guys. So this concludes our video, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.
And we'll see you on the next one.